As global temperatures continue to rise at skyrocketing rates, farm workers are figuring out ways to beat the heat. According to the National Institutes of Health, farm workers are 35 times more likely to die of heat-related illnesses than workers in other fields. As climate change makes extremely hot weather more common, that number will likely rise. There are no federal workplace heat safety rules. However, the Labor Department is slowly working to create some. California, Washington, Oregon, and Colorado are among the 4 states that have heat rules that apply to farm workers. Many legislators across the country have been holding back on establishing heat regulations for farm and construction workers out of fear that they could potentially kill the industry. But one group of farm workers in Florida are taking it upon themselves to create strong and safe rules. The Coalition of Immokalee Workers is a nonprofit that represents farm workers in Immokalee, Florida. They created the Fair Food Program in 2011, which certifies farms that follow a strict set of workplace safety rules. The rules include providing every worker with a 10-minute break every 2 hours during the hottest part of the year, and providing clean water, shaded rest areas, and nearby bathrooms for all of its workers. Farms that participate are the first in line to sell their products to 14 big produce buyers, including Walmart, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and McDonald's. These businesses are attracted to farms with ethical workplaces in hopes that it will make their companies look better. The program is good for business. Buyers agree to pay a small premium for produce from participating farms. Buyers then can use the certification as a selling point to attract customers who are concerned about the ethics behind their groceries. The farm workers didn't just stop at safety rules. Farm workers can attend meetings to learn about their rights to speak up for themselves. The program also has a confidential hotline where workers can report violations 24/7 in English, Spanish, and Haitian Creole. You don't have to risk your life while you're feeding the country, said Gerardo Reyes Chavez, a key leader of the coalition, as well as a fellow farm worker, in a Washington Post article. According to the FFP, more than $500,000 in stolen wages from workers have been recovered. 19 supervisors have been accused of sexual harassment, and 9 farms have been suspended for violating workers' rights. The rules set by FFP are strict. Farms that violate the safety rules will be barred from selling to certain clients. Repeated violators could risk becoming permanently banned. Dozens of farms in 10 states have joined the program, which protects 20,000 workers. At least 30 more farms from 11 more states have applied to join this year after the Agriculture Department began offering up to $2 million in subsidies to farms that follow these standards and participate in worker-led programs like the Food Farm Program. John S. Formes, a 4th-generation farmer and CEO of Sunripe Certified Brands, said in a Washington Post article that his business benefits from creating productive, healthy, and safe work environments for workers. But most importantly, it's the right thing to do. My responsibility as a business owner is to provide a safe place for people to work, he said, and if I can't make a living and do that at the same time, I need to find another job. For Leonel Perez, who has been picking tomatoes since he was 20, there have been significant changes in ensuring safe work environments, even if workers today don't always notice it. In the beginning, many of them would come to us and say, "We've made a gigantic change," he said in a Washington Post article. Now, a lot of the new workers who come here don't even know about the fight it took to make that happen. The coalition has come a long way since its establishment. From putting pressure on large companies to support its program and rethink their values, to finding ways to get ahead of the life-threatening impacts of climate change, the group has consistently discovered ways to advocate for themselves. But the work is not over. FFP organizers and farm owners meet regularly to expand or negotiate new work standards. While there are plenty of back-and-forth debates, it's all necessary to create a future with standards that work for both farm workers and farm owners.